Hey, this is DJ Wolf here again. Also, I was realizing when I talked to the doctor today about my health, and and it looks like everything's working out with that so far. As I was talking to him, I realized, and I was telling him something that I think had been a big help for me the last several weeks. One of those, did this fool look at what the hell she doing? One of those things was that, as far as my diet, what really was working out for me is the fact that I cut out a lot of, carbs. Well, they were expecting you to cut out a lot of carbs anyway, but a lot of carbs, a lot of sodium, salt, and a lot of sugar. But their diet plan actually, with their diet plan, you shouldn't be putting any sugar, salt in there anyway. So, but that's another story. But I do like the fact that I cut a lot of it out, and as a result, I notice I'm not as thirsty as I've been before. I drink a lot of water. I'm more hydrated than I've ever been in a long time. The salt and sugar crave, I wean myself off of that. So I don't have that's another thing that I think has helped me quite tremendously. Because I don't eat a lot of salt-laden foods now. And I don't even put, as a matter of fact, for the most part, they may recommend some butter in your food, certain foods, and I don't even put the butter in the foods at all. I don't need it. Like I eat most of my stuff, unless I'll put out like a dash of Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash is actually pretty good because there's no salt in it at all. Matter of fact, there's 0 calories in it. So that turned out fairly well for the most part. So Mrs. Dash works out good. And haven't had any issue with that. So my salt content is low, very low. My sugar content is extremely low. I don't eat carbs. I eat virtually no breads. The breads I completely cut out. I mean, cut right out. And that has helped. It helps me lose the weight. I feel better when I go to the gym. I'm even like I noticed yesterday I was working out. I usually do 30 minutes cardio like I did yesterday. And I noticed I did 35. I increased my time to 5 minutes over. I wasn't even tired. I absolutely was not tired at all. That freaked me out a little bit. Because usually by a certain time, I'm usually like out of it. It's like, nope, not tired. And that amazed the heck out of me. I was like, wow, dude, you're not tired. And this is after I just did 30 minutes on the elliptical. I did 35 on the elliptical. Right about 35. Or close to it. Wasn't even tired. Yeah. And so I got off the elliptical and went straight to the treadmill. And then when I got off of that, if it hadn't been for me having to cook last night to prepare my meals for the next day and cook for dinner, I would have did another 30. But I'm thinking that's what I might do tomorrow. Thursday. I'm sorry, Thursday, because I think I have a little bit of time to do that if I can get over it on time. So we'll see. But I think that's one thing I think a lot of people should start doing. If you think about cutting back, in some cases you don't even have, if you just do walking 30 minutes a day, what helped me lose the weight during the spring and early summer months? This This is before I even started Nutrisystem. Walking once a week. Cutting back on eating a lot of junk and snacks and stuff. I cut all of that stuff out. I started this early this year. I was telling my brother yesterday, I started on this diet at 288. 288 pounds. No joke. And I'm going to tell you, I'm being totally honest. And this is not a lie. This is not a joke. This is not a gag. This is real talk. The difference between 288 and 247, I swear, is a difference as different as night and day. And here's why. When I started out on this diet the first of this year, real talk, I could barely walk. I could walk, but I was walking and I was, breathing heavy. I could feel it. I could feel it in my chest. I could feel it in my bones. I could feel it in my legs. I could feel it all over. Even when I was going down the steps of my house. And it's not a long flight of steps. It's long enough flight, but it's long, it ain't like I'm climbing 2 stories of stairs. 2 long stories at all. Not at all. But that's the weird part. Because this is just about 8-9 months ago, 9-10 months ago, and I was struggling. Now I go up there every night. As a matter of fact, during that time, my legs were hurting going up steps, particularly my left leg. It was hurting. It was like pain. It was always you could feel a little pain. Since I made a serious commitment to lose the weight this year, all that went away. Even when I go into work now, I started out walking slow when I was heavier. Now I'm lighter on my feet. I could feel the difference. I could feel the difference. Yeah, I really could. That's the amazing part about it. The change is there. There's no denying it at all. No denial whatsoever. And people need to really, really take a serious look at their weight and evaluate what's needed, what's important to you, more than anything outside of yourself. And if anything, you should care much about yourself as you do your family. And because if you want to be there for your family, you have to care about your health. Your health is everything. Your health, if you don't have nothing else, you got to have your health. Real talk. But think about the reasons why you need to stay healthy. Because that's what I did. Now I'm going to tell you, this is a true story. One night around May, maybe late April, early May, it was sometime after I got back from Cleveland with that mess was going on there. And I felt, I don't know what it felt. It felt like a sharp pain, man. I never felt nothing like that before. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I was knocking on death's door. I felt that. I mean, I was like, man, that pain would not go away for about another 25 minutes. It was there for a while, man. I don't know what it was. To this day, I don't know what it was. Don't want to know again. But I tell you right now, honest to God, after that night, I swore off of all that stuff. I said, I'm gonna really do something about this. I said, and the next maybe couple of days or so, I contacted Nutrisystem. And as soon as I got on Nutrisystem, the pound started dropping. Real talk. But that was the good side about Nutrisystem. The bad side about it, even though the food was good, and the food is not bad, don't get me wrong, it was just too much sodium. I went to the doctor's office. The doctor said, yeah, you're losing weight and all that. Appreciate it. But the thing of it is, you still got problems with your blood pressure. Your blood pressure is way too high. He told me it was 170. I was like, oh my damn. How can that be? And then I thought about it. Because I was getting, at the time I was getting headaches and stuff. And come to find out it was the damn sodium that was in the food that I was eating. Nutrisystem. And like I said, I did recommend it, but I don't think I would recommend it anymore. It's not, it's like I don't, but I don't think I would do it again. But that wasn't even the real reason I got rid of it. The real reason I got rid of it because it was too expensive anyway. Although that should have been the real, that alone should have been the real reason. But that was two reasons. So it was actually two reasons why I got rid of Nutrisystem. And it was a good thing that I did. Nevertheless, I was glad to. I'm glad I did. But I'm thankful by the grace of God that I was able to do it, because I couldn't do it without. That's real talk. I could not do it without. There's no question about it. No question. No question. Because I do personally in my heart believe that God gave me a reason to give me a chance to tell my story to you guys, as well as do what I need to do to be an example for other people. And I know apparently I'm being an example for other people, because I've had several people tell me since I started my diet this past year that they can see the difference in my body to date. Since January 18th, 2017, I officially lost 41 pounds. Now, it took me a while. It took me about 6 to 8 more months than it would have took me if I'd done it by myself. But when I did it in 2007, I was 42 years old. Well, I actually was 41, but I hadn't quite turned 42 at the time. Well, I'll tell you that. Yes, I was. Yes, I'm sorry. I was, I was around 42. What I was thinking. I was 42. I was thinking I was 40. I wasn't 41. I was 42. But that's because, like I said again, if I was at that age now, I probably could have done the same thing without this. But it took me a little longer, but it's paying off. And then, it's a good feeling. And me and my colleague was talking again. It was like, it's a good feeling when you can actually put on a shirt and a stomach that you used to see, you don't see anymore. I'm hoping from now on that I can actually keep it on, and I think I will, because even before I started this diet, if I didn't eat a salad for a couple of days during the week, I would miss eating salads. And now I'm learning now more and more to be able to eat salads and even meats without worrying about putting salt or pepper on my diet. And the thing about this diet right here, I'm still getting my proteins. I'm still eating what I need to eat and not miss anything. by me eating the right foods that I need to be eating for myself, and I don't miss anything by not putting any additives on there. It's like I never missed it. But honestly, today I'll give you an example. I had fried turkey sausage links, oatmeal, and it was boiled oatmeal. Look, get this: no sugar and no butter. Yeah, just skim milk. And I'll be honest with you, it tasted just as good. Somebody told me, well, I don't know if I could eat my food bland like that. Well, you know what? When you're 52, if you've eaten everything under the sun over the years, when you eat something bland like this, it doesn't even bother me. It really don't. I thought it would, but it's like, no. I guess I've kind of immune myself to it. You really got to teach your body, or retrain your body and your thinking, your whole way of thinking. You got to change your life, your eating lifestyle. It's not your lifestyle life; it's your eating life. What it is your lifestyle. In essence, because think about it, you have to change what you eat, what you put in your body in general, what you're doing with your body to train your body to make sure that you keep your body in how can I put it, in a measure where you can actually stay healthy. You have to conduct your body the way you conduct your life, with a, how can I put it, I won't say precision, but with a time measurement of how you want things to go smooth. And you want your body to be the same way. You don't want to have to, get up all sluggish in the morning. You will get up sluggish in the morning, but not to a point where you just don't feel like getting up at all. Or you get up and your stomach hurt in the morning, you gotta drop a deuce or whatever. And even now, I don't even go into that detail, but you want to be able to keep your body healthy at all times, man. You want to keep your body as healthy as you can without adding stuff that you don't need to add. I'm actually to a point now I don't even drink now. Because a few months ago I was actually doing that. About 3 or 4 months ago, I don't even do that now. My wife actually has been on this plan, and now this is the weird part. Me and her been on the plan. She started this plan before I did, but I was on Nutrisystem when she started this one, and she lost an ornament amount of weight. I have a hard time saying that word. She lost quite a bit of weight in the month time than I did in a week. More in 1 month than I did in 2 months. She did. And I'm still shocked. Yeah, sure did. And I'm amazed. Because she's done a phenomenal job herself. I think she lost about 30 pounds. But she's lost about 30 pounds overall since she started this diet. Because she just started this diet. I don't think she ain't been on a diet. She only been on a diet since July. And I've been on a diet since June with Nutrisystem. Then I was on my own self-imposed diet for the first year. So, really, although she's lost more than I did on this diet, that's because she started earlier than I did. But overall, I lost a little more than she did because I started the first year and I did 3 different types of diets. I had the self-diet that I did from January to May, late May, and then from late May on to about mid-August, I was doing Nutrisystem, and then from mid-late August until now, I'm doing this other one. Actually, very late August. Matter of fact, it was early September when I started this diet, and I'm already down 7 pounds. Really should be 8 though, because I even looked at the scale, and the scale had registered me. It started off me at 7. I said, oh damn. I mean, at 8, and then went back to 7. I was like, damn, 7 pounds. But I'm happy with it. I should be 3 pounds. So don't get discouraged. That's my word to you. Don't get discouraged if you only lose 3 pounds 1 week and 2 pounds about 2 weeks from now. At least it'd be a total of 5 pounds that you didn't have before, that you no longer have. You know? And that's the way you should look at it. That's the way I look at it for myself. So, all right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. Hopefully, if I'm not too tired this week sometime, I will get a live podcast out, because I really want to talk to you guys, man. I might even put Blog Talk Radio back out there, because I think what I'm trying to embark on, eventually I will have to put Blog Talk Radio back on. You know, and my reason for doing that, this food right here, is because I think people need an outlet. There are people out there that need to be heard and to be addressed about a lot of the issues that's going on. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I want to go back. I'm gonna bring it back soon. So, but in any case, let me go ahead and continue to stay on this road, because these people are driving stupid as I don't know what today. This is DJ Wolf. That's all I got right now. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.